If you ever sew and find stitches that look like this when you start, I'm going to teach you what I call my tension test. So usually this is where people think that the machine is just screwing up, but let me show you how you can test this. So take your thread out from underneath your foot, so it's just coming from the needle to your hand, and I'd like you to gently pull on it. You'll find when the foot is up, it pulls nice and loose. When the foot is down, if it's pulling the same tension and it's like loose, you don't have the machine threaded correctly. It should actually be tight when the foot is down. Now that you can see what's actually going on, you can see my thread is not even in this first groove. It's not in the discs that are actually in here and pinching on the fabric, on the thread. So lift up your presser foot. I'm going to just slide this in here, and I'm going to give it a little kind of tug to get it seated all the way down in there. So kind of a back and forth flossing action. Now when I pull this thread, it's loose because the foot is up. Lower the foot, and now it's tight. See how the needle's actually bending? That's because the thread is deep enough into these tension discs that when the foot is lowered, it squeezes on here. So if you ever have threads on the back of your fabric and they're like big hairy loops, one of two things has happened. Number one, it's not your bobbin. Well, it could be too, but let's just say that the bobbin is in correctly in the tension area. You need to rethread the machine with the presser foot up. Make sure it gets all the way down in this first groove. And then also don't forget that the thread gets in the take-up lever. If the thread is not in the take-up lever, then it even gets worse and the machine sounds like it's growling at you. And it is, because it was not threaded right. So again, not the machine's fault, that was kind of a you fault. So just know that by rethreading it in each of these areas correctly, make sure your bobbin gets in this little groove and cut, that it should all work perfectly. And it's not that you adjust the tension on the screen, you actually thread the machine correctly. So do that little tension test, see if you get the results you're supposed to be getting. When the foot is down, it should be tight, and when the foot is up, it should be loose.